Hey guys, it's Tarkhis from TarkhisGaming. Today I'm going to show you how to make a very simple item transport system. This is very useful if you have a mine set up some distance from your main base, or if you have a large sand pit that you're getting sand from or anything along that lines, and it needs to be transported back to your base, and you want to do a very long outing, and you don't want to keep bringing your supplies back. So all you have on this end is a single chest. You come up to it and you put whatever you want to transport. Put these diamonds in here, you'll see they'll start draining out of here. What happens is they fall down into this chest minecart, and as this chest minecart fills up, it'll then launch along the track to where you have your storage depot or your main base, and it will come along to this hopper and start draining into your other chest. You can also put in a item filtration system here, and I may show you that in a later video, but for this one I'm just going to simply show you how to build the transport system. This is also very useful if you have a mine that's very deep and you have a base on the surface, because then you can send this minecart to the top, to the surface again, and empty out there. So as you look in here now, you'll see that all the diamonds are being filtered out, and now that they're all out, the minecart gets sent back to the starting and waits for more items. So now I'll show you how to build this. Alright, the first thing you're going to want to do is place down a power rail, and then behind it place a block. So this is where your storage minecart is going to come, and this is where it'll stop and pick up the items. So that means above it, you're going to want to place a hopper. Now on top of this hopper, you're going to want to place a chest. You're going to want the chest facing the block for now. The only other way to do this is so that it's going to be built into a wall. If you don't want it built into a wall and you want it built in the middle of a room for whatever reason, then you can just add another hopper in here. And if you add another hopper between these, so you have two hoppers and then the chest, you can place it anywhere in the room and just put the blocks around the second hopper there, and you'll be fine. So now that you have that started, you're going to want to take a block and place it beside the powered rail. Coming out of this, you're going to want a redstone comparator and have that coming out of the hopper. Now, in front of that, you're going to want a redstone block. Oops. You're going to want a redstone block with a torch. And then what you're going to do is you're going to hook this up to a very simple pulse generator. So you're going to want a line of redstone coming off the torch, and then in front of that redstone, you're going to want 2 blocks high. So this redstone is actually going into a block. And you want to put 3 along the front here, and then 2 high, and 1 in the middle. So now place a redstone torch on the other side of this block where the redstone's going in, and place a redstone repeater between the two. And put this repeater on the farthest back tick. And now take the redstone dust and run it along here up onto the top here. So it goes in a little L there. And then on the other side of this block, just place a redstone torch. So now you have a pulse generator. Very simple. And now all you have to do is run this down and connect it up to wherever your powered rail is. So right now my powered rail is on that block. So I'm going to want a redstone repeater going into that block. And then just run some redstone up and hook it up to this torch. So now, whenever this is finished emptying into the minecart, it'll send a pulse to this powered rail and send the cart on its way. Now you're going to want to put a rail down in between and start on the other end. Alright, so now that I have my track laid out, I'm going to want to go ahead and build the same general thing that I built on that side, but on this side now. But it's slightly different because now you're unloading rather than loading it up. So start by placing your chest. You can have a double, single, whatever you're going to be using. And on top of that, place a hopper. Now this hopper is where the... This hopper is where the minecart is going to come to a stop. So on that, you're going to want a powered rail. And you're going to want a block in front of it so that the minecart stops. And you're going to build it from here, essentially how you built the other side. You want a block beside the chest here, so you can have a comparator coming out of the hopper. That's going to go into a block here with a torch on it, and then you're going to want to hook this up again to a pulse generator. So I have 2 blocks, have the redstone on one here, going into another block. So you're going to want to go up 2, and then out 1 and across 3, up 2, with 1 in between. And then as you did before, you want a redstone torch on this side, redstone torch on this side, a repeater in between, and that repeater is going to be on the last tick. And then you're going to want to take the redstone and run it from this torch up on top. And then again, what you have to do is now hook this up to your rail. Now, however, your rail is going to be on the side here rather than underneath. So you're going to have to go up block on top and then put a repeater in front so that it's powering this block beside the activated rail rather than below it, and then just hook this up to your system. So take it, run it here, take your redstone, and run it in there. So now, if I go into and I take a storage minecart, place it here, take a couple items, put them in there, they'll drain out into my storage minecart. That should launch it, bring it down to that end, it'll empty them out into this chest. Once it's emptied out, it'll send it back. And that is how you build a very simple item transport system. You can do this vertically, you can do it horizontally, you can send the items wherever you want. This has been Tarkhis from TarkhisGaming. Thanks for watching.